My opponent uses transparency as one of his campaign talking points, but I think a better issue is character. I'm Dan Gookin, nonpartisan candidate for Kootenai County Clerk. The question I have for my opponent is this: what is transparency? On the Coeur d'Alene City Council, I've been a champion for transparency during my last 7 years in office. My opponent recently posted on Facebook this item, which reads, "My goal is to work hard every day to build your trust through transparency." Yet, just over 2 months ago, on July 12th, at the Reagan Republicans meeting, he said this:
"Just like it's common sense not to open your books to the general public."
Just in case you're one of his supporters and operate under the misapprehension that I'm pulling something out of context, he said it again at the same meeting just a few minutes later.
Quite honestly, opening up the county's books is a foolish and foolhardy idea.
And for you hardcore doubters, here's the third time, just in case you want to question my character, not his, on the topic of transparency in government.
But let's open up everything in the name of transparency. That's ridiculous.
I would encourage you to ask my opponent what he means when he says transparency. Here's the county budget submitted for last year by my opponent. 2 lines. And here's the budget for the same line item from 8 years ago. Which, in your observation, is more transparent about government spending? Which tells you more about how the clerk runs his office and where he spends your tax dollars? Remember,
just like it's common sense not to open your books to the general public.
The question I have for party line voters is this: does a letter after a candidate's name matter more to you than character? Is transparency in government more important to you than an R after a candidate's name? I'm Dan Gookin, running as a nonpartisan for Kootenai County Clerk. When I'm elected, I will open the books. I will show you how the county spends its money. I believe in full transparency, not a slogan. After all, it's your money. And character matters. It should matter more than a letter dangling after a candidate's name.
If that's a hill I gotta die on, oh well, so be it.